everybody, it's Colette Baron-Reid. Welcome to my weekly video offering to you. I'm so excited. Today is the first one, and I'm going to be choosing a question that one of you have sent in to questions@colettebaronreid.com. So I'm going to choose an oracle card today, and we're going to sort of stick to a universal theme. So whoever is asking me the question, I'm going to answer it, but I'm going to answer it for all of us, so we might learn something. Okay, I'm just going to look at the computer. All right, so I chose this just randomly. This is from Mary in Queensland, Australia, one of my Aussie fans. So Mary says, "Dear Colette, I keep meeting the same kind of guy over and over and over again. What am I doing wrong? Why am I not getting what I want? Please help me." Whoa. All right, well, I can tell you that I picked the same guy over and over again until I didn't. But let's ask the cards to see what we can learn about this. So just going to ask Spirit, help me choose a card for Mary. Oh, this one wants to come out. The Wizard of Awareness is the card that I chose. And I'm going to choose a second card for this as well, too, because this tells us something that's pretty obvious, which is first become aware that this is a pattern. So just judging by the temperature of the question, it felt like you were being a little bit like a victim. What am I doing wrong? Asking, is there something wrong with you? Or why aren't you getting what you want? In other words, there's a level of I'm entitled to something better. But the truth is the first step is you have to become aware that this is a pattern. We could figure this out on our own. Let's pick another card. What else can we learn about this question? Can we help everybody about this? Okay, let's pick another one. So number 46, the card is called Coming Apart. And that means we need to separate from the pattern. Again, we know this. How do we separate from this pattern? This is telling us we have to walk away from what is familiar to us. Because if you're keeping on doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, you need to change something, right? So coming apart is the action. Now, let's say, what else can we learn? Unexpected visitors. Now, I know about this. When we expect the familiar, we're going to get what we got. If we do what we did, we get what we got. So I believe at some level, when you are repeating a pattern, unconsciously you expect the same thing to be there. And that's actually how the subconscious works. The subconscious is going to look for what's familiar in the outer world. So it proves the belief system that's been set in motion by things that have happened to you in the past. That's a very telling card, because the only way that you're going to get what you want is to choose what is not familiar, what is unexpected. And I'm living proof, because that's how I met my husband. I decided to stop picking exactly the same kind of guy that I picked. I picked somebody completely different, and I've been married happily now for 12 years to the most amazing man on the planet. So, I hope that helped everybody. The three cards again are Wizard of Awareness, become aware of your pattern, the action, coming apart, get out of Dodge, and what happens at the end to get what you want is unexpected visitors. Remember, if you do what you did, you're going to get what you got. If you expect the familiar, it won't be anything else but what you already know. Expect the unexpected. That's where the beauty lies. Okay, now we're going to choose three cards for this entire week ahead. When I look at universal energies and I ask to tune into the collective as opposed to an individual, even though I teach for the individual, for the group, I'm still looking for a sense of what's going to be the umbrella that all of us are experiencing for the week. You'll notice that I pick one card every single day on Facebook. So this is three cards for all of us for this week coming up. I'd love to hear from you at the end of the week to tell me how this pertained to you. So these are the three energies that are going to be affecting all of us this week. I'm just going to ask Spirit to choose the cards. This one feels hot. It wants to come out. Then we're going to choose one from the end, is where it makes me feel like going. And let's see. Ooh, I feel a little all tingly. Okay, this is so much fun. I love this. I love my job. Ooh. Okay. So, these are kind of conflicting cards. The first card we got was Spirit of Place. In this context, it's asking us not to plan too far in the future. Right now, it's asking us all to stay present as best we can because our goals and aspirations may change this week. We're going to notice that we're going to rethink things. The second card I picked was Dry Desert. So it may be that we're feeling like we're not getting anywhere this week either. I don't like these cards. Anyway, so the dry desert tends to tell us that we need to get resilient. That's the message of the dry desert. What is flourishing in the desert? Well, things that don't need a lot of water to survive, like cactus. Sometimes it hurts when you open up a cactus to get the water inside the cactus, or you have to dig deep underground. So this tells me that we're really required this week to stay put and take a look at ourselves. Dig deep for our water means look within, deep. So a lot of meditation this week. And also realize that resilience is what's required for us to get through this week. Now, the end of the week where we result in the Gentle Gardener. And this is a very interesting card because it talks about how we manifest. It asks us to take a look at what is it that we're repeating over and over again within ourselves, our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, because they become the aspects of our lives that we're going to identify with and look for in the outer world. So conditions are going to reflect what conditions are within us. So I think this is a really big reflective week this week. Not a whole lot of, I think, hitting our mark in terms of aspiration, but it's setting us up for sure for the following week. So I'm very curious to find out if this has been the same for you, and I'm sure as heck going to check it out to see if it's going to be the same for me. Until I talk to you next week, bye for now.